Hello everyone, my name is Archarom and welcome to the EU Challenger series. Today we'll be watching Gamers 2 fighting off versus LowLandLions. So, Gamers 2 are behind 2 games. They lost in the previous week, 2 games in a row, and LowLandLions are currently with 2 wins. So let's see if Gamers 2 are able to come back with this game, or if LowLandLions are going to try and go for the first place. We are currently seeing Origin on the first place as well with 2 wins. Irelia, Fizzly, Sandra, Cassadin, Callista, and maybe Ari. I'm going to say Ari is going to be banned by LowLandLions. Even though Ari was nerfed in the range, let's see if they are going to pick that one up. And we do have Nidalee, Jarvan available. The Narvan combo is available as well, even though it's not as used as it used to be. Maokai is available as well, and Jana is the last ban, and Smitty picking up Jack's pick and lock instantly. Since there's no Irelia on the table, he's going to say, okay, you have no Irelia to play Morso, and I'm going to take Jax. And Morso is one of the best Irelias I ever saw in my life. I'm serious, guys. I actually was able to cast the game when he came to Portugal and he played Irelia on the top lane for kick. Oh my goodness, watching Morso playing in live was absurd, watching that Irelia. And now, without Jax, let's see if Morso picks up a Fiora. He actually played Fiora a lot in Portugal when people banned Irelia, but we are not in a common tournament, we are on the Challenger series. Okay, Elise, the Spider Queen, is going to be picked on LowLandLions, and Graves will be the AD carry, and that's the obvious AD carry choice. Now you either go Corki or you either go Sivir, or you maybe go Wild Turtle in Power Spike and go for the almost double pentakill with Jinx, and that would be lovely since Jinx is my favorite champion. I would love to see a Jinx being played by Gamers 2, but they are going to pick up Brown, the man with the door, and Eika will play LeBlanc in the mid lane. We already have the mid pick, and Zeraf is still available, and Zed as well. Even though Zed hasn't been played a lot lately, we still have to handle to those Zed players who still have those high mechanics available. Zed is a monster when you know how to play it, and Bjergsen is one of the reasons I say this. So far we do have a tanky composition on Gamers 2. We have some kind of lockdown in the team fight, and only if Eika is going for that double distortion, that level 5 distortion. That's the only reason we are going to say they have an AoE team fight. Other than that, they don't have any sort of wombo, and Gnar will be picked for Morso. And we see an Elise going for the jungle. I wasn't going to say anything because Elise used to be played on the top lane, guys. You guys remember that well. You guys need to remember that well because it was nasty on the top lane. Getting an Noxian acid on your face. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I predicted that one. Okay, this is amazing. I'm actually serious, guys. I haven't seen this game, and please pick Jinx Jibas. It kind of makes sense now that we look at it because they have the lockdown. They have the damage to remove a single target instantly with that LeBlanc, and Jinx is going to be picked and locked. And when someone is going to get killed, Jibas is going to get excited, and he will be able to roam around the team fight trying to shut down the enemy team, even though there's an Elise in Gnar on the other side, and that's a really dangerous thing. Let's be honest, Elise can just repel and go for the backline, just shutting down Jibas. Gnar can just go in with the Mega Gnar and try to shut down with that ultimate by the Nyaka champion. And the last champion is going to be Jarvan. So they have the lockdown capability on the team fight with the Cataclysm, with the concussive blows alongside with the ultimate by Braum. We have the Counter Strike available. We have a lot of lockdown on Gamers 2, and they are going to try and bet everything they have on those hyper carries late game with Jibas and Smitty. And there we go. And the last on the other side, we have Visibility picking up the RV for Costco, and Hybrid will take this Thresh. So pretty solid compositions all around the board. And let's see if LowLandLions are able to come back with another win, or if Gamers 2 are going to take the first win of the Challenger Series EU. Guys, we are going to jump into the game. We have no reason to just sit around waiting for 3 minutes and 30 since I'm alone casting this one. And I'll see you soon. Can you listen to this, guys? This is the teleport and the game has begun. Just look at this. The scrying orbs are completely bought by every single member in the team. They already have everything bought. Well, only the cookies are the difference and the long sword on the top lane. Aside from that, we see LowLandLions trying to secure the vision on their own jungle, while Gamers 2 are just spreading around the map as well, trying to secure the vision. So we will have a standoff in the river. Every single member, we have 10 members in the river, just sitting and waiting to see if someone on the other side are going to try and get vision of where this jungler is going to start. We see Gamers 2 trying to ping the enemy jungle. I would like to know what they are saying. Maybe they are going to try and put up a ward just so they know where KDA will start with the list. There we go. Hiva will spot up visibility, and the wards are being put up by both teams. Gamers 2 and LowLandLions are scared of each other. And this will be a pretty standard early game. No shenanigans, no invades, no Origin tactic of invading the enemy red buff. I'm curious to see when someone will bite Origin with that tactic. They always go for the red buff, they always go for the invade, and someday someone will counter them. Now will spot the enemy Jax, realizing that Jax is on the top lane, so they don't know that there's going to be a lane swap. So Nar will be alone versus a Braum and a Jinx, and there we go. Smitty will have Eva assisting him on the ground, so the frog will die to Jax. Jax will secure that level 2 and they will switch the lanes, while Nar now is going to assist Elise, and he's going to teleport really fast into the bot lane, and Visibility and Hybrid are going to stay together. This is really awkward by LowLandLions. They are not aware of what's happening and they are not going to counter that tactic. So they are going to leave 3 members on the bot lane. So they are going to try and push the turret, the first turret. This is awkward, but let's see if this is going to work. Meanwhile, Cosco in the mid lane getting harassed by Aika with that distortion and the Citadel of Magic. And the turret will get sieged now. Hybrid, Marsu and Visibility will just bring this turret down fast. But you are trying to split push versus a Jinx, and Jinx will remove that turret really fast. They don't need the security of the third member, and there we go. A little pause. We do have the shed, and there we go. They are going to shut down the shed, and I'm just going to bypass this pause, guys, okay? I'm that good for you. I'm that good. And there we go, back into the game, guys. The logo has disappeared while they are trying to push the bot lane again. The second time is a charm, while Marsu is completely transformed. You don't want to mess with the Hulk, and Marsu will take the bot turrets alongside Visibility and Hybrid. Meanwhile, Jinx and Braum on the top lane are trying to take it down. We are talking about minigun, trying to push the turrets. Maybe on the third attempt they could do it. Gamers 2 are able to take the top turrets. And now with Elise near the dragon, they have 4 members on the bot lane at the 3-minute mark, so they will be able to take this dragon. They will be able to have the time, but Gamers 2 know about this. Let's be honest, guys. If 4 members on the bot lane push a turret and then they magically disappear, they are going pretty much for the dragon in the early game. So the timer will be available for game 2. Gamers 2 to try and fight on the second time, while the top turret is getting pushed. There we go. First dragon of the game. 4-minute mark. We do have that 6% AD and AP. But at the 4-minute mark, that's nothing. Nothing, to be honest. We'll have like 2-4 AD. Additional AD. You know, the third time, Gamers 2 are able to secure the top turret. Jibas is going to just wait, sit and wait for those minions to die. There we go. Now with the siege minion wave, Jibas is going to try and stall the wave. The wave is going to push towards Gamers 2, and Kirei is going to try and gank the bot lane. Smitty getting the assist from the turret and the shield. He's going to counter those attacks with the counter strike, and he's going to survive this one. They are pushing really far. Smitty is on the bot lane, and Braum and Jinx can go to assist that. Aika meanwhile getting charmed against the turret. Meanwhile again Kirei trying to get the cocoon. Smitty's in trouble. This may be the first blood. The counter strike is going to secure the stun, and more so in Kirei, maybe in track as Eva is going to go and stand behind the minions, going to flash and get the concussive blows to Jarvan. The Prince of Demacia will Dragon Flag and spear release into the ground. Morso is going to jump away. He's laughing, but I don't see the joke, Morso. I don't see the Joko. He's going to get locked down. The concussive blows is not going to connect because they have no vision of the enemy team. And Morso is going to laugh his way out of that. Meanwhile on the mid lane, Aika getting charmed in the mid distortion. And Smitty, the dog chain, connects with him. So pretty action-packed game. I love this kind of games. And meanwhile, Nard is going for the pickaxe and longsword. So Frozen Mullet not incoming. We see that time and time again. After that game, we saw in the LCS, every Nard is making Frozen Mullet. That's the perfect offensive defensive item for Nard. People were still trying to find out what kind of item you could play with him, and the Frozen Mullet is the charm for Nard. I actually casted a game where I saw a Hurricane for the Nard. Well, I gotta hand it to you guys. Frozen Mullet seems much better. So he's approaching the bot lane, trying to stop this push while Graves and Thresh out of the top lane. Jibos is going to dodge that cocoon, but Kirei doesn't have any of that. The concussive blows are going to be dodged by the cocoon, but he's going to get stunned nonetheless, and Jibos is getting the kill alongside with that passive. Marso getting the sap! Oh my goodness, the snipe! And Jibos is like playing Caitlyn, he just sniped Morsu away on the top lane. Visibility will get counter strike, even though he flashed, and now LeBlanc approaching the top lane. The Shane connects, and that's an easy kill. The Lantern will eliminate the body of his team member, and Aika will give up on this kill. They don't have the vision of Ahri, they don't have the vision of Elise. So Aika is forced to give up on this one, and Ahri is sitting and waiting. Costco will try to charm Aika, and he's going to succeed in it. And that's a whole lot of damage on Aika's face. But still, he got the kill on the top lane. It's all good and well. Look at Graves. Graves went for the 4 blades. We have Donan Blade and the long sword, so a lot of blades and swords coming up on that build. That will be a brutalizer for Graves, so Yaman's Ghost Blade will be incoming in a BF and a pickaxe on Jinx. So Jinx power spike is huge. While Aika is going to fail that Edershan, and Kirei with the repel is going to get locked down while the Dragon Flag is there. Gil is maybe in trouble, but the Super Mega Death Rocket is going to secure the first kill. Concussive blows, he's going to stun. Here comes Jax. Here it is. He's going down as well. So Jarvan the Prince gave his life with a big honor of 2 kills. Gamers 2 6-1 at the moment, so they are looking really good. They lost 2 games in the previous week, yes, it's true, but they were playing against Origin, and Origin are currently the monsters of the Challenger Series EU. So Gamers 2 are kicking up a notch in this game versus LowLandLions. Let's see what LowLandLions are able to do. Sidestone, early sidestone for Jarvan alongside with the longsword. He's going for the warrior enhancement, but giving priority to the vision in the jungle. And Elise went for the boots, so Elise is really behind. Kirei has not been able to succeed in almost anything in the game. Let's look if she's able to come back with that Magos enhancement, while Costco will get the blue buff. The dragon will be available in 1 minute. The bot turret is being pushed, and Morso will try to stop this one, but Jibos will be able to secure it now. He's excited while the Mega Nard is going to transform himself, but he won't be able to pull the trigger. He's talking about the trigger. The share is going to lock down into the ground, knocking him out, and Jibos will lock him down for the 8th kill of the game. 8-1, guys. The dragon will respawn in 40 seconds. And on the top lane, Smitty with this kind of game is able to farm as much as he pleases, even though he's playing a Jax and with the Page as well. Blasting one for that LeBlanc. She didn't want to go for the Morella Monobicom first item. She went for the Finish Codex and then she went back into the base and fought. Okay, I have more gold than I was expecting. Who needs cooldown reduction when you can buy a Blasting one and blast your enemy? Infinity Edge already completed at the 9-minute mark on Jinx, and this Jinx is almost an hyper carry at this part of the game. We are at the 10-minute mark, guys, and Jinx already bought an Infinity Edge. Comparing to Graves, Jinx is already an hyper carry. So the Vision War is going to start with the Dragon, while Gamers 2 are trying to secure it. The Crab will pay as well. Is always a Crab. Crab is always going to take the blame for it. And this Scurvy Crab is going to give him the vision as well as the movement speed. Dragon now is going to get started by Gamers 2. They have the advantage. They have some superiority in terms of damage. And there we go, 6% AD and AP for Gamers 2 as well. While Smitty fighting off Morso. Morso comes back as a mini Gnar. He doesn't want on any of that. And getting that range form will allow him to just poke and poke Smitty away. Kidai coming to the top lane. He wants a gank. He fancies it. While Aki in the mid lane trying to fight Cos going on the bot lane. Ibri getting caught in the arena. He's going to flame a whale. While Kosk in the mid lane got the kill. Eva still trying to do something. And the Prince of Demacia says Demacia. And he's going to get another kill. Second kill for Gilius. Brilliant play so far. And that Super Mega Death Rocket actually assisted. Well, I was looking at LeBlanc buying an item. He went for the Negatron Cloak, but he changed for the Sorcerer's Shoes. So, going for that early penetration, going for that early kill potential. And LowLandLions are trying to come back into the game, and Arby is going to try and come back with that Morella Monobicom, while Visibility is just freezing the lane on the bot lane. Meanwhile, Kitty is still sitting on that Ruby Crystal. I believe he's going for the Sight Stone as well, but he's really far behind. He's 0 for 1, so that Elise jungle is not working out for him. And let's see what he can bring into this game to come back. Giant's Belt has been finished on the top lane alongside with the Ruby Crystal, so the only component left is a recipe. And the Frozen Mallet will be available for Nart to split push and try to fend off Jax. Jax is going for that Sheen as a second item, and Uva stopping the orb. Look at this, she was just wave clearing. He's amazing. So Gamers 2 taking position in the mid lane. Smitty has a teleport available if he wants to come into this mid lane and assist in the push. So he's going to split push continuously, and Morso is going to defend it. But look at this, Braum and Jarvan are rotating to the top lane. So we may see a 3-man gank and dive on the top lane. And Morso doesn't have the Mega Gnar and he's in trouble. Here comes the wrestling challenge as the concussive blows are going to lock him down. And Morso is going down for Gilius for the third kill of the game. And Arby now coming for the top lane to try and stop this one. But Costco is not able to do it. Just look at this. On the bot lane, however, Aika is 1 versus 2. And the exhaust will stop it. And the collateral damage is going to say, well, you're going to mirror image yourself? Okay, I'll just kill both of you. And the collateral damage are going to kill. Is going to kill Aika and the mirror image as well. And Graves now will be able to push the bot lane and tries to secure more farm. Costco, however, in the mid lane coming back in terms of far. Just look at this, 40 millions advantage over Aika. Aika has been roaming the map non-stop, and this allowed Costco to come back into the game with 2 kills and a lot of creeps. While Visibility is still farming on the bot lane, is not doing that bad. He's with 2 kills at the moment, is with the same CS as Jinx. And on the mid lane, Hiva getting caught by Costco. Costco may be in trouble. The last Spirit Rush is available, and he's going to use it on an offensive way. And he's going to get annihilated. He's going to get the kill. No, he's going to flash away with Super Mega Death Rocket. He's going to get blocked by Kitty. I actually thought Costco was going to die, but that Spirit Rush, that last Spirit Rush and the Ignite got the kill. He was able to flash away, and he survived. Only him knows how. Trinity Force almost completed on his Jax. He's just bypassing the game. He's just playing really sneaky. No one is aware that this Jax is getting fed. He's with 1 kill and 3 assists, and as well is farming alone in all the lanes. The blue buff has respawned for LowLandLions, and Jax is already trying to steal it. But there's a camera watching you, man. There's a camera watching you, and the cameraman is just going nuts. This direct camera is going nuts, by the way. Smitty will lock down the double buff, and Avery will push Iva, but you don't want to push a WrestleManiac. Okay, Braum is a WrestleManiac with that skin, that beautiful skin. And they are going to still push the mid servant. They realize the power that Jibo has, and Jibo has been caught. Buck shots left him really low. The collateral damage could have brought him even lower. The turret is coming down really fast while Jibas is just using the fish bones, trying to push that turret with a rocket launcher. They are able to secure more HP. 2 waves should do the trick to get the mid turret. So Nar bought the frozen mallet and went for the longsword as well. So he may go for the next trinket. He's going for that offensive defensive item. At the same facility, Costco. Wave clearing just like a monster. Meanwhile, there's a huge wave on the top lane pushing, and Elise went for the Warden enhancement. I'm curious to see this. This is an AD Elise. This is more based on ED than AP. This was for that tanky utility Elise in the jungle. And this is 10 seconds on the clock before the next break, so a big team fight may occur. Jax is on the bot lane. He does have teleport available. He could go back and buy the Trinity Force, but he doesn't want it. He's going to get the Dragon Pit cleared out of wards, and look at this, he just begun. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to leave even really low. Visibility on the side of the fight alongside Ari are going to get blocked down by Jinx, and Jinx will get another one. Shut down 502s, and this is a double kill for Gamers 2 whatsoever. Jibas coming up ahead in this team fight. Even though Smitty and Iva went down, Jibas got the kills he needed. And we are looking at Jibas for one simple reason. Jinx is getting fed, and once she gets fed, you can't stop her. And as long as the team can secure the safety of that AD carry, since she has no mobility whatsoever, she will get really dangerous and she will start dealing a lot of damage. So Abyssal Scepter has been completed by Cosco. He's going to try and deal more damage and survive more damage as well, because Eika has been focusing him down every single time he uses a Spirit Rush. Eika just go alongside him with the distortion and deals almost 50% HP with a double distortion. This is a magic combo. Dragon has begun, and Dragon is almost finished, as LowLandLions are going to secure this one. Falls in HP, and it's over. Second Dragon for LowLandLions, while Gamers 2 are just going to switch that Dragon over a turret. Repel is perfect, and when Elise comes back, she's going to take the Lantern. Elias was appearing again, and the Trinity Force has been finished by Smitty. So Smitty can go now for the tanky item, so he can be on the front line as well. And there's 2 wards by Gamers 2 spawning the red buff, spawning the enemy team. We may see Morso going down, but the boomerang, the 3-man boomerang, is going to spawn him down. Eva raising the chair, trying to stop the dragon buff, the red buff. There we go, the dragon, the red buff. My goodness, Archarom. The red buff is secured for Smitty J, and they are going for the mid lane. They are trying to flank LowLandLions. Will they secure this one as the dev sentence connects? Eika getting caught by the cocoon, and the damage is real. He's going to wait Costco, and Costco is dead. Super Mega Death Rocket. Look at Jinx auto attacking, and this is a completely annihilated. LowLandLions are annihilated by this combo. Jivas doing wonders in this game. That hyper carry. Oh my goodness. Eika did just such a beautiful bait. Getting caught by the cocoon and coming back with the distortion allowed Jivas to focus those rockets and the Super Mega rocket as well. And this is an inhibitor. He's going to get excited and run away because he just won the mid lane for Gamers 2. 18-7 at this game, and LowLandLions are coming back, are coming off short because Gamers 2 are with the A game today. Abyssal Scepter will be finished by EUCS soon, so you wait for the Negatron Cloak and the Blessing Wand alongside with the Morello Monomicon. So he's sitting in a really comfortable position, and as long as he can juke the enemy team, baiting the intention for LeBlanc, Jinx will be able to shut everyone down with those rockets. BF Sword and Pickaxe for Graves is trying to finish that Infinity Edge, but look at this. Infinity Edge, Static Shield, and BF Sword for Jeebus. He's completely mad. Costco is forced to use the Spirit Rush away. He's coming back, but this will be the last Spirit Rush he's going to use. He's trying to see if Jeebus is going to launch that Super Mega Knife Rocket. Okay, Costco just used the last ultimates on the questionable position, because Jeebus doesn't have flash, but if Jeebus had the flash, he could flash auto attack and Super Mega Knife Rocket away. And Costco would be dead. Okay, Blood of Ruin King is the next item of choice for Jax. He's already sitting on the Bill's Water class, and the Aegis has been finished on Jarvan. So that magic resist is going to do wonders versus that team composition. Elise, Ari, and Nar as well. Yeah, I know Nar deals physical damage, but I'm just saying the Hyper does some damage. Oh, Costco realizing the enemy team is there. That ward is perfect. Gamers 2 are going to switch to the bot lane, and LowLandLions have no idea how to respond to this one, and they can't even respond. Just look at this. She was annihilating that turret. Even is going to isolate them. Well, Aika is just going to use the Admiral Shen again, Sigil of Magic, leaving Visibility really low. Super Mega Knife Rocket is not going to kill him, but look at Jeebus annihilating the turret. This is a second inhibitor turret. Barstow doesn't have the Mega Knife, and the inhibitor is going to get shut down by Gamers 2. And Gamers 2 can just disengage from this one again. So they only need the top inhibitor as well. We are looking at 2 inhibitors at the 22 minute mark. In 20 minutes, Gamers 2 was able to push 2 inhibitors. LowLandLions got caught completely out of position. I don't know, Locket of Solari has been finished by Jarvan, so he's sitting at the beautiful position alongside with that giant spells and side stone. So he's really tanky. He realizes Graves doesn't have enough damage, so he doesn't need to worry about it. He needs to worry about Costco. He's currently the person with the most farm and kill potential on LowLandLions. Kire realizing the position of Gamers 2 is going to try and get this. Jeebus is going to turn around Costco. The Mega Knight is going to fail, and Jeebus is still aggressive. The rocket, but the stun. The last rocket will secure the kill, and now Kire is going to take the lantern to survive this one. Jeebus did a beautiful job at trying to just kite the aggression, and on the other side, Elise stopped the engage. At least that's what I saw in the minimap, that Gamers 2 wasn't able to respond to that as quickly as possible because Elise in Hybrid was just trying to fend them off while Marsu and Costco were killing Jinx in the mid lane. Blade of the Ring King has been finished by Jax, so this battle will go down really fast, even though Jinx is not present on the battle pit. 7,000 HP is nothing for these guys, and there we go. Baron will go down. The crab has just respawned to look at his friend in the river go down. The Baron finally getting secured by Gamers 2. So they got the Baron buff, and they got 2 inhibitors pushing by the super minions. So analyzing these guys, we have 2 super minions on each side of the, well, we have 1 super minion on each lane, and the Baron buff pushing on the top lane. So they just need to rotate into the top lane to secure the 3rd inhibitor, and they just can't sit with their arms crossed and watch the base go down as the super minions will finish the game. So Aika overextending him a little bit, and Costco maybe pay for that. He's trying to go for that Rabadon Staff cap with the Blessing Wand, Costco with the Ari, but so far is not been able to do so. This is the 3rd Drake, well, this is the 2nd Drake for Gamers 2. getting that push potential against the turrets and giving that buff to Jibas. Dear goodness, that turret is going to be annihilated while Eevee's going to flash with the concussive blows to try and stun him, but he may shoot more there. Oh my goodness, Eevee's going down. There's no way he's going to survive this one. He had bigger eyes than he had stomach. And they are going for the mid lane. Look at this. Aika and Speedy trying to push the inhibitor. The super minions. Well, I'm going to call this super minions because that Baron buff make him super. And Marsu will try to engage. He's going to get knocked up by the Dragon Flag. The reverse Dragon Flag on the escape. While Marsu will still try to secure the Mega Gnar. 10 seconds on the clock for that buff to disappear. The Cataclysm is going to lock down Elise. And Aika alongside Jibas on the backline now doing wonders. The exhaust is not enough. The Super Mega Death Rocket is not going to secure Ari, but Ibrid on the other side will take another kill. This is 4 members down. This is Super Minions pushing in the Nexus. This is a 25-minute game for Gamers 2, and this is a surrender by LowLandLions.